Hey, what's up? This is What You Watching, your weekly TV recap, and let's talk about the mid-season premiere of The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead's back.
Let's kick things off with the ladies. Michonne, last night.
Pretty awesome.
How dope was her to see this vulnerable side of her? Because we've never really known too much anything about her except that she's this tough.
And who knew she had a kid, by the way?
Yeah.
If that's all accurate.
But how bougie was she, right?
She was extra bougie.
Super
I would have
bougie.
never guessed her that way.
I hope that was part of the dream, or you think that's the way she really was? Because the guy did reference, oh, you just learned how to use a katana, and it was like weird.
I don't know, man. That's hard to call. I think the most interesting part to me was the creepiness of it, how it progressively got more creepier.
Yeah.
Like, they were talking regular, and then all of a sudden they're in dingy clothes, and all of a sudden the arms are cut off.
That
Real
was
cool, man.
Probably
And
the scariest thing.
yeah, and really creative too.
And then it only hit her when she lost her kid. It was like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah, pretty good stuff, man.
Yeah, no,
I think we'll see more of that, don't you think?
Yeah, well, I think they're gonna discover her character a little bit more, like just see her past more. But the fact that she, for a moment, went back to her old ways, you know, like getting the two dudes, the two zombies, cutting the jaws off and making them the pets, and then just walking.
Yeah, and this is the
her
first time
losing
they actually
herself.
Talked about her, and like she was the last piece that we really didn't know about anybody. So now we have the backstory on her, and then she, like you said, she cut off the last people, the governor, cut off her guy. It was actually the governor's guys. If you notice, she cuts off his arm.
Oh, was that the governor's guys?
Yeah.
I didn't take a notice to that.
Yeah,
I didn't notice either. Man. I
This
was too
dude
busy worried
notices the
about
most random
yeah,
things
man, I'm
ever.
in it, man. I just focus on everything.
That's what happens when you don't have a life.
Yeah, well,
I'm just kidding.
Let's talk about Carl.
Oh, Carl. What
Wait.
little shithead kid
Oh my
Carl
God.
is, man. I hate that little kid, by the way.
Get your boys to beat him up.
Listen,
I should.
I don't know, man. I was very, very, you know me, I was on your guys' side with like, let's kill Carl. But last night, man, he won me over.
How did he win you over? By yelling at his dad who's on obvious
Right.
Listen,
coma?
it's a
His
different.
dad's like half alive.
I would yell at my dad too. If we're in a different world, I'm getting
I
attacked
would
by
be getting my
zombies
ass
left
beat
and
for the
right,
first word.
and my father, the man that's supposed to protect me, had everybody around me died. When he was yelling at his dad, like, yo, you let so-and-so die, you let mom die, you let blah, blah, blah die, you let all this happen, and like, look, I don't need you. Like, I would have been
He's
pissed
gonna
too.
do so much.
What he is he has resentment toward his dad because he let his mom die,
Right.
and, you know, and all that
Right.
stuff, and because he would never let him
Right.
do anything real. He
Right.
would always like make him
But-
protect the little kids or do something off in another section of the prison. That's all resentment. It has nothing to do. If he really checked himself, he would know that his dad kept his ass alive for all
But
those
here's,
years.
that's true. That's very true. Because mind you, I was team, like I was for R.I.P. Carl all the time. But what won me over was when he actually got with his dad. Remember that moment where for a second you thought like, oh, he's gonna die. He's gonna turn into a zombie. And he told him right then and there, I'm sorry. Like, I do need you. I'm scared. Like, you saw this kid, like an actual. You forgot that he's a kid.
Well, we should have known he was a kid when he sat up on the roof eating 2 gallons
I
of
know, but
pudding
like-
for the whole time. I hope you get the shits, Carl,
Hey
from
man,
that pudding, by the way.
you get into a zombie apocalypse. What is the stupid word?
Apocalypse.
Okay, whatever. You get into a world like that, and then you're being 12 years old and you figure it
He's
out.
so mad at his dad, but when his mom didn't want, when she was around, she's like, oh, he can't have a gun, he's still a little kid. But Shane and Rick at the same time, like, let's give him a gun, you know, he has to protect himself. But why doesn't he stop to remember, like, your dad's the one that put you on this path?
You know what? We'll let this debate continue. There's two sides, man. Either you're with Todd and myself, rocking R.I.P. Carl, or you're with Yessie with Halo Carl.
It's going to be Halo Carl this entire season.
Comment below and we'll give you the poll results next week and the next episode of What You're Watching, and thank you for watching.